Hi guys, it's me Ashley and welcome to another video. So today's video I wanted to touch on why the Disney College program is not for everyone. Now, as a disclaimer, I do not speak for the company. All of my opinions and all of that are mine and mine alone. Disney, please don't come for me. I love you. Can you call me back? I'm tired of being furloughed. Let me come bake magic again, please and thank you. Anyways, I wanted to talk about why the DCP isn't for everyone, which is kind of a controversial topic because everybody thinks like, oh, you're gonna go to Disney, you're gonna work there, it's gonna be so magical, we're gonna have so much fun, we're gonna go to the parks 24/7. That's not true. I hate to break it to you, but that's not true. So basically for the Disney College program, for those of you who are watching and have no idea what I'm talking about, it's a internship with Disney where you come live at Disney for like 4 months, 6 months, you can extend, all that kind of hoopla, and you work for Disney. You live on Disney property unless you choose not to, and basically everything revolves around Disney for this whole program. You get college credits for it, it looks good on a resume, it opens a doorway to, you know, working your way up with the company if you want to stay. However, it's not all fun and games like you see other Disney influencers or other people who did the DCP make it seem to be. You are there to work. You come to work for this big corporation. It's not fun and games all the time. Like, of course, it's absolutely magical to work at Disney. It's so much fun. I love working at Disney, but there are days that are easier than others. Personally, for my college program, I can speak from an experience as an alumni. I did the Spring Advantage of 2019, and I was theater district merchandise. I ended up becoming a trainer. I lived in the Commons in a 3-bedroom, 6-person apartment, and that was insane. But that's not what this video is about. This video, I just want you to know, if you are personally thinking about applying for the DCP when they bring it back, do know that you're not there to have, you know, just partying and park days and that sort of thing. Like, yeah, you're gonna have days off where you're gonna go hang out in the parks. You're gonna get off at like 5 p.m. after a 14-hour shift, and you're gonna go hang out in the parks for a bit. Vice versa, you know, that's what we all do. Basically, this program, you work, you eat, you sleep, and then repeat every single day. There were times that I would have shifts where I didn't bring a car because I was from Michigan at the time, even though, you know, originally I was just here in Florida for the program, but then I was like, I'm gonna stay. But anyways, I took the bus, the delightful DCP buses that we all know and love that catch fire and break down in the middle of the freeway on a regular basis. You always had to take the bus earlier than what you would think you would need. Now, when I had to go in for HOH shifts at 3 in the morning, I would have to be on that bus no later than 1 in the morning. So just let that sink in that I would go make magic at 3 in the morning until about 2 p.m. And then either I would go straight from there to the parks to have fun with my friends, or if I wasn't feeling it, which like most times I was way too exhausted because they do work you, I would get home at like 4 or 5 from the buses because the bus to Hollywood Studios came once an hour, sometimes longer, because not all the buses always showed up when they were supposed to. So do be wary of that. I personally dealt with that where you would be too tired to go to the parks. Personally, I think out of all of my days in the DCP, I didn't really go to the parks as much as you would think you would. You don't really get days off like you do usually, like 2 days sometimes, but there was days where I would work like 3 weeks in a row before I would get a couple days off. Like, it was insane. And even on your days off, they could call you in to work. So like, that's why it's not for everyone, because not everyone is ready for the work ethic of putting in the work to later have the fun. Like, for example, you guys may or may not be aware of the DCP events. They throw these events, they have a graduation, they have all these other really fun things where you can meet like characters you don't usually meet. Like, I met Marie, Remy, Lightning McQueen, Mater, just to name a few, and they're at these events. But the thing is that your schedule has nothing to do with these events. So if you want to go and you're scheduled, then it's up to you to trade shifts, to figure it out, to find a way to go. They're not going to cater to you so you can go. It's just one of those things where you work hard and you'll have fun as long as you keep a positive attitude. Because I know a lot of people struggle during their college program because you're across the country from home, you're constantly working, you're super tired. It's stressful sometimes because you're a CP, so you're like the bottom of the totem pole, so it's very stressful. And guests aren't always the nicest. People are not always as nice to you as you would think they would be, seeing as it's Disney World. You will deal with an endless sea of Karens. I will promise you that. And not every coworker is your friend either. So I just want people to keep in mind that if you're doing this program, don't do it for the clout. It's not about the followers. It's not about the likes. It's not about, coming specifically just to say you worked at Disney or to say you did the college program or to play in the parks or whatever. It's, it's supposed to help you build a career. Like, for example, for me, when I came down for the college program, I personally did not plan originally on staying down here. Yes, I met my boyfriend down here, and yes, that was part of the reason I stayed. However, the college program really changes you. I realized how many toxic people were in my life back home in Michigan, and how if I stayed in Florida, working for Disney and working my way up, that's an accomplishment. And here I am over a year and a half later. Is it a year and a half? Almost a year and a half. And like, I'm still working at Disney and like, I'm moving my way up. And it's really nice to like, see how far I've come with the company. And like, I think that the college program, is one of those things that will really change your life, but it's gonna make you or break you. Because you're either gonna come here and you're gonna work hard and everything's gonna be swell. Like, I love my college program. Like, even now I miss it sometimes. Like, it was a great experience. However, it's not for everybody because some people can't handle the pressure or, the mental health or other things to do with that. So just keep in mind that when you are applying for the Disney college program or you're trying to make the decision whether you want to do the college program or not, keep in mind you are there to work, to make magic, and have fun while doing it. Everything else outside of that, that's just kind of a thing. Because I'm telling you right now, your roommate situation is probably not going to be the best. The bus situation, not the best. Your schedule's probably not the best. I had a couple friends who worked at the Emporium, and they would be working until like 3 or 4 in the morning, and then they would get off, whereas I was the opposite, where I'd be going in at like 2 or 3 in the morning. And like, I personally worked in the Emporium after my college program before I ended up in entertainment. And let me tell you, the scheduling's whack. So it's a wild ride, and personally I recommend it to everybody, but it really isn't for everyone. So take that what you will. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Good and bye.